Hello everyone, now we are going to discuss about drug accumulation in the multiple dosage regimen. How drug accumulation is going to affect the therapeutic efficacy of multiple dosage regimen. Now when the drugs are administered on multiple dosage regimen, each dose after the first is administered before the preceding doses are completely eliminated, and this results in a phenomena known as accumulation, where the amount of the drug in the body, which is represented by plasma drug concentration, it builds up as successive doses are administered. So accumulation is nothing but the built up in the drug concentration, built up in amount of drug in the body over the consecutive doses, or built up in the drug concentration as the successive doses are administered. And for better understanding, let us consider an example. If 100 mg bolus drug, 100 mg is the dose, D is nothing but the dose of the drug, is given intravenously for every half-life, that is tau, or dosing frequency is nothing but the half-life of the drug. So dose is 100 mg and dosing frequency is the half-life of the drug. And let us consider two more terms, A max and A minimum. Now coming to A max is the amount of the drug in the body just after each dose. I repeat, A max is the amount of the drug in the body just after each dose, whereas A minimum is the amount of the drug in the body just before the next dose. A max is the amount of the drug in the body after each dose, and A minimum is the amount of the drug in the body just before next dose. So for first dose, that is for IV bolus administration, A max will be 100 and A minimum will be 50 mg. A minimum is nothing but the amount of the drug present in the body just before the administration of next dose. And because the next dose is administered for every T half, before the administration of next dose, that is the second dose, 50% of the drug is eliminated from the first dose. Hence, A max is 100 mg and A minimum is 50 mg. And similarly for the second dose, A max will be 150 mg. The reason is another fresh dose of drug, it contributes to 100 mg, whereas 50 mg of the drug that is remaining in the body, the 50 mg which is not eliminated from the first dose, or in other words the drug concentration which is accumulated in the body after the first dose, that is 50 mg from the first dose and 100 mg from the second dose. This makes A max to 150 mg, whereas A minimum is 75 mg. A minimum is nothing but the amount of the drug present in the body before the administration of next dose, that is before the administration of third dose, the minimum amount present in the body will be 75 mg. Why 75 mg? Before the administration of the third dose, the drug that is given in the first dose, it has undergone 2 half-lives. As the dosing frequency is the half-life of the drug, the first dose of drug, it has undergone 2 half-lives, and this contributes to the 25 mg. This is still remaining without being eliminated, 25 mg from the first dose, and whereas the drug which is administered in the second dose, it has undergone only 1 half-life, and hence 50 mg will be remaining, or 50 mg is not eliminated from the second dose, 25 mg from the first dose and 50 mg from the second dose. This makes up to A minimum of 75 mg. So after second dose, A max will be 150 mg and A minimum will be 75 mg. And so on, the process continues till an nth dose is administered. We even have a detailed table for it. We will be discussing in the further session. So thus accumulation occurs because the drug from the previous doses has not been removed completely, and as the amount of the drug in the body rises gradually due to accumulation, the rate of elimination also rises proportionally until a steady state is reached. So there are 2 points why the drug accumulation occurs. Accumulation occurs because the drug from the previous doses has not been removed completely. And one more important point is, as the amount of the drug in the body rises gradually due to accumulation, the rate of elimination also rises proportionally until a steady state is reached. So this is the table which represents the various doses and the half-lives passed by the drug. So initially, first dose, the dose of the drug is 100 mg, which is given as IV bolus, and A max here will be 100 mg and A minimum will be 50 mg. So A minimum is nothing but the amount of the drug present in the body just before the administration of second dose. Though 50 mg will be remaining in the body before the administration of second dose. In other words, 50 mg is the drug accumulated in the body before the administration of second dose. So after the administration of second dose, that is addition of another 100 mg from the second dose and 50 mg remaining from the first dose. A max after administration of second dose will be 150 mg and A minimum will be 75 mg. And similarly, after the administration of third dose, A max will be 100 plus 75. 100 is nothing but new dose of drug and 75 is the amount of the drug remaining in the body or amount of the drug that is accumulated from the previous doses. So after administration of third dose, A max will be 175 and A minimum will be 87.5. And similarly, after administration of fourth dose, A max will be 100 plus the amount remaining before the administration of that dose. So 100 plus 87.5, which is nothing but 187.5. A max after administration of fourth dose. And similarly, A minimum will be 93.8. And so on, the process continues till the nth dose. And in this case, after 8th dose, A max will be 199.22 mg, which is nothing but almost 200 mg, which is double the dose of the drug. And A minimum will be 99.66, which is nothing but almost 100 mg, that is the dose of the drug. The point at which A max will be 2 times the dose and A minimum will be the dose of the drug, that point the drug is said to reach steady state concentration. So here in our example, it takes 8 doses for the drug. After administration of 8th dose, the drug reaches steady state concentration. The importance of steady state concentration will be dealt in the next video. As of now, the concentration at which ASS max, A max or ASS is nothing but steady state. A max will be 2 times the dose and A minimum will be the dose. That point is said to be steady state concentration. So the process is repeated for the nth dose and until a limit is reached. When the limit is reached, the amount lost in each interval, is equal to the amount gained, that is nothing but the dose. So this limit is referred to as steady state, and at steady state ASS max will be 200. that is 2 times the dose, and ASS minimum will be 100. And from the above example we can infer that at steady state the ASS max is 2D or 2 times the dose of the drug. So ASS max is 2D and ASS minimum is D. D is nothing but the dose of the drug, and the difference between ASS max and ASS minimum, SS is nothing but steady state. So difference between ASS max and ASS minimum should also be equal to dose, and the ratio of ASS max and ASS minimum will be 2. And the significance of steady state concentration and the ratio of ASS max and ASS minimum will be discussed in the next session. So here is the graphical representation of drug accumulation in the body. The x-axis represents dosing interval, which is nothing but tau, that is the T half of the drug, dosing interval in hours, and whereas y-axis it represents the amount of drug in the body. So after first dose, and these 2 points after first dose, ASS max will be 100 mg or 1, and ASS minimum will be half of x naught. ASS max is 1 x naught and ASS minimum is half x naught. That is nothing but before the administration of second dose, the amount of drug present in the body is 50% of the dose because it has undergone 1 half-life. So similarly, after administration of second dose, ASS maximum will be 1 plus half. Half is the amount of drug that is left over from the previous dose, and 1 is the new additional dose of the drug. So after second dose, the ASS A max will be 1 plus half of x naught, and A minimum will be half plus 1 by 4 of x naught. Half is the 50% of the drug eliminated from the second dose, and the 1/4 of the drug, 50% of the drug that is present from the second dose, and 1/4 of the drug that is present from the first dose. And similarly, after administration of third dose, the A max will be 1 plus half plus 1/4 of x naught, and A minimum will be half plus 1/4 plus 1/8. Half 50% remaining from the third dose, 1/4% remaining from the second dose, and 1/8% remaining from the first dose. This is A minimum and this is A max. So similarly, the process continues till the nth dose, where a limit is reached, and at that limit the amount gained will be equal to amount lost, that is nothing but the dose administered. So that point is said to be steady state concentration of the drug, and the upper asymptote represents steady state maximum. X is nothing but the amount of the drug. It can be represented by A or X. So XSS max is the steady state concentration maximum, and XSS minimum will be steady state concentration minimum. The upper asymptote represents steady state maximum, and the lower asymptote represents steady state minimum. Steady state maximum is nothing but 2D, and steady state minimum should be D. So by this we complete the effect of or significance of accumulation in the multiple dosage regimens. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for further videos on biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics.